a long time, but I think it's time. I think it's time to come back to do something. Um, and today's video might be a little bit controversial, but it's my opinion. And if you don't like it, feel free to tell me. And if you're a Dream Theater fan, feel free to, send death threats to me. Yeah, that would be nice. Because I know no one would do it in real life, which is kind of great. Um, but yeah, feel free to disagree with me in this video. But yeah, let's get into this, right? So yes, I am Metalzilla back with another video. I have not uploaded here in a little bit, but thought I would start off fresh with a fresh album to review. I approached this new stuff differently by writing notes during me listening to it. So today we're going to be reviewing Dream Theater's new record, Parasomnia. I think that's what it's called. Ah, fuck. So yes, Parasomnia is the 16th studio full-length record by the band, or the prog metal band, Dream Theater. I am sort of newer to Dream Theater. One of my friends is really into them, and I thought I would give it a shot, and I found a record I really like. It's called Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from a Memory. It's a fantastic record. And when I heard that they were making a new record, and the first single was out, Night Terror, I thought that Night Terror was very, very good. And I was so hyped for this record. They released the second single, and I was still excited. But then a couple of weeks before, or maybe like 2 weeks before the record came out, they released their third single, and I'm not gonna lie, I hated it. I wasn't a big fan of the song, and then I listened to the record, and it's just, I know it's prog metal, and I've been listening to metal since pretty much I was a little kid, like 4 or 5. And I don't know, it's just really, really long, and I get that's what prog metal is supposed to be, kind of longer, drawn out, beautiful sounding music, but I didn't really feel this one. I don't know why. I don't like the musicians. I love John Petrucci. I think he's very good at playing guitar, and he kind of sometimes influences me when I play guitar. Jordan Rudess is by far probably one of my favorite musicians of all time. That guy is insanely talented. I don't know. That guy is like God on piano and keyboard. And I thought Mike Portnoy is pretty good in Dream Theater. He's definitely one of the best drummers of all time. But I feel like his performance in this record was kind of, I don't know, it was just like for the record to come back with Mike Portnoy after Mike Mangini, it's kind of just like, wow, that's it. Like, he didn't do like a whole lot. There was a couple fills that were cool that he did. That's like pretty much it. I mean, he's just there. And as the first record to come back with him after, I don't know how many years it's been since Dream Theater last played with him. It was kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. I know Mike Portnoy from, well, I knew him before, but I knew he was in Dream Theater, but I like his performance a lot on Avenged Sevenfold's Nightmare. After the Rev passed away, his performance in that is fantastic. He's great on that record. And he's great on a lot of the Dream Theater things. Like I said, Scenes from a Memory is fantastic. Metropolis Part 2, sorry. So I thought I would go track by track, tell you what I liked about it, tell you what I didn't like about it, and then give like a full overall thing about it. So yeah, some of you guys might get mad, but you know, if you do, maybe I just don't understand it. I know a lot of people have been giving this thing positive feedback, but I was just listening to it today, and I don't know, I just wasn't digging it. Just disclaimer, I'm not the biggest Dream Theater guy ever, so if I don't like something about it, don't come at my throat. Um, I mean, is it a well-named record? Yeah, the production's pretty good, and at some points it's fun to listen to, but it's just kind of boring sometimes. I'm not at all saying I know everything about Dream Theater and know everything about prog metal, because I'm not the biggest fan of Tool. I'm not the biggest fan of a couple other prog bands. I just never really either grew up with them or have listened to it enough to, I don't know, get them yet, I guess. Maybe in the future one day something will click and I'll like them. Track 1, Into the Arms of Morpheus. I think it's Morpheus. Shit, I think it's Morpheus. Please tell me if I'm wrong. This album starts with a really, really kind of long intro. It sounds really cool and it sounds beautiful, but it's long. And I love the beginning build-up. I thought it was really cool. It kind of reminded me a little bit of like a monster creeping up like someone's stairs or something, in like an eerie kind of way. And I know that's like kind of what the record's kind of trying to be like. It's supposed to be about like nightmares and not being able to sleep. I was kind of bored up to that moment though. And it wasn't until 2 minutes and 48 seconds into the song where the song kind of really started. And, you know, Petrucci comes in, Rudess comes in. They let Jordan Rudess have a solo in it, and it was beautiful. I thought it was very, very cool. I thought Petrucci's solo was also very, very cool also. This track was honestly probably maybe my first or second favorite on the record. I thought it was very, very well done, and it was very, very fun to listen to. 2 is called A Broken Man. This was the second single off this record. I always thought the intro, well, ever since the song came out, maybe a couple months ago, the intro of the song was really, really cool. And the build-up leading up to the verses, I thought was very cool too. The verses were very fun. Had me bumping my head in a couple moments. I love like the creepy kind of of it. The chorus is pretty fun. I always thought that the background vocals, I think it's Petrucci and Portnoy doing it, but it could be Rudess also. In the chorus section of the song, halfway through, was very cool. It added a little bit of like flair to that chorus. I thought it was very, very cool. Yeah. It was, yeah. It's just it was a good song. I thought it was a good song. Listening to a couple interviews and what I kind of made out of this song was I wrote here, the song is about a man who went to war and he saw unspeakable things in that war, and whenever he tries to sleep, he can't. Well, he can't sleep because nightmares always remind him of it. And yeah. What else? The Jordan Rudess solo with his keyboard goes incredibly hard. I've always thought it was very, very cool. I did think they could have cut a little bit of this song out. Like when Petrucci has all this, like after the Rudess solo, there's like this whole nother part with John Petrucci in it. I thought they could have cut that out, made the runtime a little shorter. But after that whole kind of part, they don't do anything really too special with it. It's just chorus again, and then a little bit more Petrucci, and then it's over. Um, I thought it was a good song, but they could have cut some parts out of it. It's definitely one of the best songs on the record. It's very fun to listen to, but like I said, they could have cut a little bit out. Track 3 is Night Terror. This song is, it's fun. I'm not gonna lie though, when this song first came out and I saw that runtime, I immediately I was a little annoyed. But I love the opening. I love the haunting kind of sounds, and then Petrucci comes in. I thought the Mike Portnoy drum fill towards the middle was very, very cool. The riff was great too. That fill that he does to get into the riff was very, very cool. I thought that was one of the times that Portnoy actually shined on this record. I love the chorus. I think the chorus is very, very cool. It's very melodic, and as someone that likes very melodic things, I thought it fit perfectly with the song. I thought it was very, very nice. I have this section in my notes that I wanted to actually just read. I said the bridge is cool. Don't get me wrong, but what is the point? It just is really long. It was pretty long. John Petrucci's little freak out moment on guitar was pretty cool, and it just kind of drew itself out again more. And it was still pretty long, but it's all right. I mean, this song is pretty freaking cool as it is. I like the chorus a lot, and the verses are kind of cool too. So this song was good. We have track 4, Dead Asleep. I thought the acoustic intro in this song was very, very cool. And I thought it was kind of a little fun to have Night Terrors played on violin to make it kind of like spooky a little bit. But that riff though, holy shit, it was sick as fuck. It got me really, really excited. It was just, it was so fucking cool. And I love how the riff in my earbuds, it went from the right to the left. It like swept across. It was really cool. It was just badass. I loved it. Again, I also thought the verses in this song were also very fun. I always forget his name. I remember every single member of this band except for the main singer. Fuck. Fake fan alert. Fuck. I can't think of it, but I always love his vocals. His vocal delivery is very, very good most of the time on this record. Really love the voice effects they put on his voice. It made it sound a little robotic in some points. And I also thought towards the end where they had this kind of slower thing and they turn the VPM up and it gets faster, was really, really clean. It sounded fucking awesome. And I thought the solo was really good. I thought the solo was very, very good until it dragged on for too long. And I was like, damn, like, Petrucci, we know, man, you can play. We know you can play, man. Can you make it like a tiny bit shorter? Just a tiny little bit? And I thought after that solo that they could have cut that whole section out. I don't think they needed any more than that. And then at the end of the song, they played Night Terrors again on violin, and I thought it was cool, but it just ran on too long. Again, I know it's prog metal. It's supposed to be like this, but I don't know. I'm just not. I wasn't really into it that much. I know everyone's gonna be typing in the comments like, "Oh my god, you didn't like that part?" I'm like, nah. I don't know. We're gonna talk about something that I actually did really, really hate about this record, and that song being track 5, Midnight Messiah. I heard this song. This was the third single off this record, and this was the only song that was played on the radio, I believe. And I fucking don't like this song. Um, First time I heard it, didn't dig it. I listened to it maybe a couple more times to see if my opinion would change. Still didn't like it. I listened to it again, listening to the whole album all the way through. I still didn't like it. Um, I thought the intro was kind of cool. And the VPM turn up, um, it was cool. The riff drop though, when they dropped the riff in the song, I thought it could have been way bigger and it could have been way cooler than it actually was. But it wasn't, and it was just fine. The verses on this song once again slap. They're very good to me. And I thought the key change, with the piano, was very, very cool too. But the drop of the Midnight Messiah vocal, it was fucking weird, and I hated it. And I hated it. I hated it so much. It built up and built up, and then it built up more, and then built up more, and then it stopped. And they said, Midnight Messiah! And then they went in. And I was like, what? Like, I don't know. In my notes, I'm just saying I'm not digging the song. The solo is fine. I don't know. I just didn't like it. It's probably like my least favorite song on this record. I have track 6, Are We Dreaming? At exactly 128. Sorry. This is the shortest song on the record, which, thank God, it's 1 minute and 28 seconds. And every Dream Theater fan's like, what? What? Why can't it be like 2 hours long? What? They betrayed us. What? What? But no, this song is just an interlude to get to the next song. But I love how haunting this sounds. It kind of reminded me a little bit of "Death Because of Death" by Slipknot, off "We Are Not Your Kind." It heavily, heavily reminded me of that. And many of you can probably see why if you know what I'm talking about. I liked it. And I liked it because it was the shortest one of the album. No, I'm kidding. But it was pretty cool. Only 2 more songs to go. The next song, track 7, Bend the Clock. I like the acoustic sections of this song. It's a slower song, and I don't know. This song really didn't do it for me either. It's not because it's acoustic, and I'm just like one of those people that are like, oh my god, it doesn't have freaking electric guitar in it, and but I don't know. I play acoustic sometimes, and I don't know. I just didn't really like it that much, and I was kind of running out of things to say while listening to it. But to be completely honest, did the runtime have to be 7 minutes and 24 seconds of just that, like, what they do? Um, I even wrote my notes at 5 minutes and 42 seconds. I kind of checked out. I was like, okay, it's kind of, I'm a little bored here, guys. What are we doing? Other than that, I thought it was fine. Maybe one day I'll listen to it again and see if I like it any more than anything else. I don't know, man. And finally, we have track 8, The Shadow Man Incident. Motherfucker, are you kidding me? You 19 minutes and 33 seconds What the absolute fuck? Let's give it a chance. Let's not freak out because it's a long song. Let's just listen to it and see what we like and what we don't like. All right, just not freak out. Box in the intro, I thought it was pretty cool. I like a couple of songs with music boxes in it. Mr. Tinker Train by Ozzy Osbourne on No More Tears is one of the ones that I really love. So I thought this one kicked ass. I thought the riff was really, really cool. And I thought it was cool. I did think the riff was really cool. And it gave me a little bit of hope that I might like another song off this record. But then something happened. Something I have not heard since Slipknot did it on the End So Far. We're reusing riffs in this record a little bit, a teeny bit, just a tiny little bit. They reused, well, what I know it as, I don't remember the name of the song, but I remember as the kind of like the opening riff, not the, well, like with the bass line of Dance of Eternity. They used that, but slightly tweaked it in this song. And, yeah. I don't know how to feel about that. But it's okay. It's okay. I thought the cool bass slide was kind of cool. But at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, this runtime is starting to hurt. It's starting to hurt. It's starting to fucking kill me. I thought there was another part of this song that sounded like Power Slave by Iron Maiden a little bit. That guy right there. Yeah, I thought it sounded a little bit like it, a little bit. One part of the song, not the whole song. And then I have 2 timestamps here. I said at 8 minutes and 14 seconds. I love the melody and I love the vocals in that part. But at 10:09, I thought it kind of reminded me of Volbeat a little bit. I'm a big Volbeat guy. I love Volbeat. I grew up with them. Yeah, and Portnoy's drum fill in this song was really, really cool too. They let Jordan Lewis do another piano solo again, and John's solo was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie, and I kind of lost interest halfway through after that. So yeah, and it's a fine song. It's just fucking long. This video is getting kind of long. I'm sorry, I keep rambling. But here we reach the end. My final thoughts on this record. I said the album is not the worst thing I have ever heard, and it's by far not one of the best things I've ever heard. I think it's pretty fine. If you like Dream Theater, then you're probably gonna like this record. And I do like Dream Theater, but I don't know, something just didn't do it for me. But for the band to get back together with one of the best drummers of all time, Mike Portnoy, and make this, I was kind of just like a little let down by it. Hearing Night Terrors for the first time, I was just really, really excited, and now I'm kind of just like, meh. It's kind of mid, just fine. And I'll probably give the record maybe like a 5 out of 10. Just a 5. I don't know. There was a couple of songs where I was really, really fucking bored. But yeah, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. If you really like it, please don't bite my head off. We all have opinions. And yeah, thanks for at least watching me for 24 minutes. And yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, then just comment, tell me what record or metal record you want to see me do something on, and I'll listen to it, and I'll do it. If it's something I know, I'll definitely probably do it. And yeah, other than that, have a good day, and bye.